Hello there, we're at the Mobile Marketing Forum in Berlin, and I'm Michelle Sklar, joined by Colin McCaffrey of 2Ergo. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. So why don't you give us an overview of your company?
Okay, well, 2Ergo, we are a mobile marketing, mobile CRM, and mobile entertainment kind of products and services provider. So we work with brands such as AT&T, Telefonica O2, Fox News, people like that.
Okay, wonderful. Now, you specifically gave an overview of a case study, so let's get into that, and then we'll kind of go through some of the technologies and some of the strategies that went behind this campaign.
Sure. Well, the case that I gave was for Rightmove, which is the UK's largest mobile portal. Can we change that? That's completely wrong.
Colin, you gave an overview of a case study, so why don't we start with that, and then we'll get into a little bit more behind the scenes, strategies, technologies, that type of thing.
Sure, okay. Well, I gave an overview of Rightmove, which is the UK's largest website in terms of property. So they have over 1 million properties on the site at the moment, and you can search for your property by location, by price, by bedrooms, etc., etc. It's generally the place you go to find a house. And what we've done with them, we've been developing the mobile site for a couple of years, and very recently we launched the iPhone application. So you can download the application for your handset. Because it's a mobile application, what you can do then is you can press one button, and if you're outside, it will locate you from the GPS signal, and it will give you the properties absolutely in your area, almost to the spot you're standing on.
Well, it's very interesting. I think that for me that would be a very useful application. I know, having done the house hunting in the past, that sometimes, for example, you have a particular community that you are looking to move to, and sometimes, at least in North America, not all of the listings are on one particular site, and so you're sort of driving through the neighborhood and walking around and looking for stuff. So I can see the practical use of this particular application. So maybe you can talk to us about sort of why they chose this format.
Sure. Well, I mean, generally, exactly as you described, they have a website at the moment where you search for your properties. It is, by its very nature, you're at home when you're doing that. And what they wanted was to take that to customers when they're out and about. So as you say, a lot of people will go around the neighbourhood, they'll see a for sale sign, and they'll probably want to know if that fits their bill, how many bedrooms it's got, what the price is, so on and so forth. And a practical example, I was out walking my daughter the other day, and I stopped outside a property just around the corner from me, which had a for sale sign outside, and I literally just got the application, pressed one button, it located me, and it gave me the sort of photos of the property, the price, and the estate agent, and then I could make one call, one click of the application. I'm straight through to the estate agent for viewing.
Right. Now let me ask you, do the homeowners or their agents need to apply to be part of this particular program? Is that essentially how the content comes together?
So the way in which it works is that Rightmove, who are our client, they basically work with all the estate agents up and down the country, and they consolidate that into one portal. So what we've done is we've built an application which takes those feeds, so all the feeds that Rightmove have from all the estate agents up and down the UK, and puts them into an iPhone application. And the big challenge for us was you've got over 1 million properties on there, and you've got quite a small screen, and so it's making that customer experience very easy, very simple, and very importantly very quick. And that's why there's lots of things in there to speed up the process. So one button to locate you. If you put in an address which isn't quite right, so maybe if you live in London, you type in London, there's obviously a big place, and it'll kind of locate you for the various different area within London, and then it will give you results straight away.
Colin, we have been talking to a number of companies today, and certainly in additional presentations, that the application phenomenon seems to be converging extremely well with mobile marketing and mobile advertising campaigns, and maybe you'd like to speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think when Apple launched the iPhone, it just revolutionized this industry. What they did wasn't actually anything really new, because you had all those features in other phones, but they just packaged it very well, and they just took it to market very well. And really importantly, it was very, very easy to use. And then I think it's caused just a ripple effect throughout the industry. So we have clients who maybe weren't that interested in mobile marketing or mobile business solutions coming to us now saying, we want an iPhone application. And of course, once people have an iPhone application, then they increasingly want to promote that. So they look at mobile CRM, so text messaging marketing, they look at retaining those customers through mobile as well, and and as I think we've talked about a lot today, what else? So outside of mobile application, you probably should also have a mobile internet site. And again, it's a kind of whole spreading effect for all the clients in that space.
Absolutely. So is this an application that I would download from the iTunes Store, or I would go to the Rightmove website, for example, and click on download your iPhone application here?
Sure. You can actually do two things. You can go to App Store and download it, and we were, after a month, #1 in App Store, so phenomenal success, which was great for us. But also you link through from the website and also the mobile site as well, so it makes it very easy to download.
Right. And I think that the interesting thing too, as far as being available on the iTunes Store, is that it really extends the reach and the delivery. As far as it's one thing as far as people who may know of this particular company and know of this particular website, but how do you start to find other people that are surfing around on the net looking for applications of things that, whether they want to just experiment with it or whether they're going to find it a viable application to maintain on their phone. I think it's important that this is another way for a brand to extend their reach to an audience.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just one way. And, I think there's a lot of high-end phones out there. There's a lot of high-end applications. That's generally what people talk about. So the kind of rich video, audio applications, those types of things. But actually, the things that most brands and agencies are using are probably more the simple things like SMS marketing. I mean, we work very closely with Telefonica O2, and they will do all of their CRM to their customer base via SMS and MMS. And because it's very simple, everybody can access it, and they get great response rates on the back of it.
Right. So do you have plans for, say, a BlackBerry app?
We have a whole kind of smartphone team now, so we're building applications across iPhone, BlackBerry, Palm, etc., etc. So that I think, by and large, clients will come on board and they'll instantly want an iPhone application. Once they realise that maybe they don't reach everybody with that, they'll look at the other handsets that are out there as well.
Right. So my last question for you, just in terms of the revenue model for this particular program, is it something that the end user is paying a subscription for, or the agencies or the homeowners that want to be represented through that site are paying a fee for?
Sure. Well, the way in which it works is that Rightmove make it available free of charge to download. So if you're looking for a property, you can download it. It's free. And their model is that they have relationships with estate agents, that the estate agents would effectively pay to be on the Rightmove portal.
Right. Awesome. Colin, thank you so much for joining us. We've been here with Colin McCaffrey of 2Ergo. We're at the MMF in Berlin, and I'm Michelle Sklar.